We are inside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Centre in Toronto, Ontario. Game one of this four-game set straight ahead between the Minnesota Twins and the Toronto Blue Jays. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, these guys go up there hacking, man. They are dead last in walks, so they have to be a little less aggressive at the plate to sustain some good offense throughout the entire season.
Manuel Almanzar is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, if you take a look at that whip, you can see he's been struggling all year long. A lot of base runners.
David Atkinson is set to stand in, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a hit in recent action. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one gets away. And that'll move the runner up to second as it takes away the double play possibility.
Well, this is all born from the fact that they're facing a really dangerous guy up there at the plate. And now with the runner up to second base anyway, they may even choose just to go ahead and put him on.
Hey, have a good rip up there, huh?
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are two away. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He hit 7 home runs last month, and he really looked good at the plate over that time. Can't make a mistake, Joe.
Koji Kondo will get his first chance at it now. Didn't factor much into the win yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the ball game.
Yeah, not really a great performance for him yesterday, but that's just part of this ball game. You have to know that those rough ones are going to come up and bite you every once in a while.
Oh, and this goes right past him.
Let's train our show motion camera on that runner at first base. Here, he might have had a shot to get around to third, but you see him have to hold up to make sure.
Floyd Soria is into the box as we are all set to begin the third. Grounded up the first baseline. Atkinson scoops it up, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Second baseman.
Come on, guys.
Johnny Bravo stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard down the line. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. 1 run scores. The run scores from second. It's now 3-1.
Now batting, center fielder.
Leading off the inning, David Atkinson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Bat explodes as this is popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Left fielder, Ozzie Guerrero.
Yeah, that's the thing about a two-seam fastball. It'll really bear in tight. Show motion will give you.
Darren Braun will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
squares around and drops down a good one. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Now batting, shortstop.
Johnny Bravo will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. The windup and the 0-1. To first, played on the backhand. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for Minnesota, center fielder.
David Atkinson will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll see if he can get something to drive right here.
All right, one time.
Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Gil Garcia steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Atkinson is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Koji Kondo ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Sent on the ground out to second. To second for 1. And he won't try for more than that as he's taken out pretty hard that time.
Well, this is a pretty smart decision here at second base. He's got that clock running in his head, so he knows he's about to take a shot. So at that point, why risk throwing this ball into the dugout or into the 10th row? He just absorbs the hit, and he hangs on to the baseball.
David Atkinson will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Let's go, big dog.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Drilled to first. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. But he'll recover to get the force at second. A fantastic play.
Oh, that was definitely a double play possibility going down the drain right there. He's in a little bit too much of a hurry to get rid of his throw. So once he bobbles it, the chance for 2 goes right out the window. Fortunately, he is able to re-grip it in time to hustle it over there to second and save the force out.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ozzie Guerrero, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is where he's so comfortable hitting righties so far.
He's running towards second. Bounce towards the second baseman. A bare-handed pickup. It's there, and he's out.
Oh, love it.
So no runs here, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We've played 8 full. Twins lead it 8-3. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show. A shot there of the nighttime beauty of this terrific Canadian city. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered more than once with runners in scoring position, finished with 5 RBIs, and that was more than enough to lead his guys to victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Twins are victorious in this one, 8-6. Good night from Toronto.
The final line score for our ball game for the victorious Lookouts. 6 runs on 14 hits.
Tuesday night baseball on the show as you get a look there at Rogers Center here in Toronto. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Minnesota Twins and the Toronto Blue Jays. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. With that, a look at Paul Molitor's lineup for the visiting Twins. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He's been a menace to opposing pitchers lately. He's hit 4 home runs in the last 10 ball games. He's shown that he's a serious power threat, so they better be careful not to leave any mistakes out over the plate.
Alex Torres is on the mound for Game 2. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, he just hasn't been able to get anyone out. Hitters are hitting over 300 against him this year.
Hey, come on now. Here we
Fernando Blanco will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night.
Well, guys, one good game does not a season make. He's been hitting under 250 over his last 10 games, so...
Oh, a diving stop. It's there. He got him.
Oh, what a play.
In the second spot tonight,
David Atkinson steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games.
David Atkinson.
Swing and a miss on the slider, nothing in 1. And EK, we take a look at the Twins as they begin play here tonight. They're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
And it's been a great start to this road trip so far. They've won 4 of the first 5 games. Normally, even if you just play 500 ball on the road, you'll do fine. So they're exceeding that number and then some. Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
Eldon Yancey will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, he's had 7 RBIs in his last 10 games, so he is...
Runners off for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And no throw as he'll just hang on to it.
Yeah, timely gamble there. You really don't have a whole lot to lose, and it'll result in a 2-out scoring opportunity.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Push to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Oh, and he ignores the third base coach and heads for home. The tag, and he is out at the plate on a great throw from the outfield.
On the money.
Nothing in the Toronto first. We'll go to the second from Rogers Center with no score. David Atkinson will dig in. He singled his first time around.
David Atkinson.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out.
Here we go.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Calzado over to his left. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, designated hitter
David Atkinson will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Wait for a good one, huh?
A pause and the 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here we go.
Here's the 0-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance.
Stay through, let's go.
Here it comes, 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
Hey, drive it deep, big dog. Here we go.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
And so far he's been real effective using that inside part of the plate tonight. I don't think that pitch was even in the strike zone, and Show Track will confirm that for us right now. But I guess he felt like it was close.
David Atkinson digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Slider, oh, look out, as that one just about took his nose off.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, the pitchers have the right to work inside.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Let it rip right here.
Goes down to get the off-speed pitch here as this is sent in the air out to left. It's got some carry to it. And that ball is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 42 on the season. And the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
These guys are maybe starting to put this game out of reach. This is the solo shot. It pushes the lead.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. The Blue Jays come out on top 7-0. Good night from Toronto.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 6 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base.
Wednesday night baseball now. North of the border, we greet you from Rogers Center in Toronto. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Minnesota Twins and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's Blue Jays baseball, and it's on its way next. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. What's this club need to focus on here this evening, Steve?
Well, you know, guys, I think this one could be a slugfest. If you get to the starter early and you continue to beat up on that bullpen, goodness, you could score a ton of runs.
David Caballero, the right-hander from Mexico, gets the ball here. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, Matty, in his last start, he was a bit wild. Ended up walking 4 guys. Hopefully he can find the strike zone, be a little better here in this one.
David Atkinson will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the .330 mark to begin playing.
And how about that? He's got the second best batting average on this ball club, so he's having a really nice year for them so far.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. And EK, we take a look at the Twins as they begin play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, and the pitching really let them down last time. Too often their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning. A moment here in Toronto for a look at John Gibbons' starting 9. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, I'll be keeping an eye on what that leadoff hitter can do in this one. He's got an on-base percentage over .450 in the last 10.
Now to the plate, David Atkinson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Hey, come on now, one time, right here.
In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1.
What do you say?
To 2-2 now.
Just overmatched him there.
Let fly, let's go right here.
1 out, nobody on. Rocket to third, but a quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left fielder.
So stepping in, number 20, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
One down.
Here's the 1-1. Side leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. The tag will get him coming back to first. It's a double play, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. David Atkinson will dig in now. He struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats.
Yeah, he hit that ball pretty hard on the line out. He just couldn't get it to fall for him.
Hey, one time, right now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Gonna be a tough play. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. 5 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. David Atkinson will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and you know, this is a spot where you just have to make him bring the ball down. It's very difficult to do anything positive when it's up that high.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Ozzie Guerrero will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score.
Hey, like you can.
He's going!
Runners on the move for second. He's short, hit hard.
Dig, run it out.
Throw to first is in time for the first down. Terrence Copen takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit, right?
Runners on his way to third. Pitch misses the throw down.
He's in there.
Not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
And most guys that make their living stealing bases will tell you it's much easier to steal third base against a left-handed pitcher than it is a righty. He moves up another 90 feet with just 1 away now.
Oh, baby, see you drive it.
Hey, 1 pitch. Make it yours.
Flipped out the other way toward short. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's 5-2.
Maybe an important run right there, and you got to figure every run's important in a low-scoring ball game. But that now pushes the lead to 5-2, so you got to think that they're liking it.
Steven Kida will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Fielded cleanly. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Blue Jays come out on top, 5-2. Good night from Toronto.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Twins, 1 run, 5 hits. No errors.
Afternoon baseball on the show as you get a look there at Rogers Center in Toronto. Today, it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Minnesota Twins and the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays baseball is next. With that, a look at Paul Molitor's lineup for the visiting Twins. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
You know, they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 hole right now. He's reached the 20 steals mark on the year, and that speed he showcases can really cause problems for a defense. It's always fun to watch him when he's on base.
Sean Treming gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, he's got a 1-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. It's not ideal. Probably would like to have a few more.
David Atkinson will take his first cuts now, and as you can see, he enters play with that average up over the 320 mark.
Well, when you look at what this guy's done so far, Matty, he leads this ball club in average. He's been a huge part of their offense so far this season.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
0-1, here it comes. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. One out and a runner on second base. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 43 on the year for him as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
When you have a hitter down in the count like that, you got to bury him or at least get him to chase something out of the zone. That pitch is way too hittable, and he pays for it. Just an enormous mistake, and now he's so upset with himself.
David Atkinson digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
Up the middle and off his leg. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Boy, this one might be a case of adding injury to insult. It hasn't been his finest performance.
Digging in to try it again, Ozzie Guerrero. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Oh, and he's hit righties much, much better than he's hit lefties this season. His numbers are quite a bit better from the left side of the plate.
Hey, let it fly right here.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, I think we all know this guy is the whole package out there. He's homered earlier in the ball game. Now he shows off those wheels by taking second here on the stolen base.
Come on, guy. Get your pitch up there.
He swings and pops it high toward the left side of the infield. Arnaz is there, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting.
In now, Vernon Caruso. He singled his last time up.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Set to deal on 2-2. Line softly toward the hole. That's in there. Base hit. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Yeah, he had a chance to put him away. Had him down 0-2. Tried to get him to chase a couple of times, but he wouldn't do it. And he winds up making...
Albert Faust will be the batter. 0-for-1 here in the early going.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Come on now.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Now there are 2 ways you can go here as a pitching coach, so he's got to make a judgment call out there. He knows what buttons to press with each of his pitchers. Some guys you've got to reassure and be very positive with. Other guys, they respond better when you go out and challenge them. Really got to read them the riot out.
Come on, big guy, one time. Here you go.
Jack Roberts strides forward with the bases juiced now, and a big hit here could really put this one out of reach early on.
Hey, and you ever heard the term smell blood? That means you have to be like a shark and attack when the other guy's bleeding. It's a great chance for them to take it.
One run is scored, and they'll hold that runner at third, so everyone moves up, and they remain loaded here with still only one gone.
Well, you got a good pitch to hit. This is out over the plate, and he knows just what to do with it. Drives this one to right field and picks up that RBI from third.
David Atkinson strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Let's go.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. 0-1 pitch on its way. On the ground to third. A play at the plate. And the runner is out at the plate as they cut him down trying to score.
That runner at third, he's going on contact there. That's got to be the only way to explain it. It's one thing if this ball's hit up the middle, but when you hit it right at a corner infielder, you got to figure he's coming home with it. They get him easy.
Ozzie Guerrero stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Fourth inning here, already a 5-2 score. He's running towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he'll be in there at second without a throw, in fact. One count. Here's the pitch. And the runner's breaking for third. Is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. 5 runs, 11 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. On the ground to the right side. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Yeah, and unless he was going on his own down there at third, they were using that contact play where you're told wherever and whenever the ball's hit, you're off and running. You're not even paying attention to what's going on. You've got to go. They love to play an aggressive style on the bases, and it gets them a run right.
David Atkinson will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start.
Like you can, come on.
Hey, have a rip up there right now, huh?
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Taken high and deep to right. Soria ranging back. He gets there, and that's the second out. And a good offensive performance here, but I think we can agree on naming this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Blue Jays come out on top, 7-5. So long from Toronto.
Fans are